everyone. Thanks for hanging out with us for a special Live in the D in the green room, because there is something that John and I just absolutely have to talk about, and it is the Rolling Stones new list that just came out a couple days ago. We talked about it a bit.
Yeah.
200 greatest singers list, and we have opinions.
Yeah, we're going to go through 200, so this is a 4-hour segment. No, we're just going to talk about the top 20. But, okay, so we're confused, right?
We are confused.
Yeah, so, well, let's just go, let's name some of these names, the top 20.
Okay, let's do that. So, number 1, I agree with.
Well, okay, so let's count down.
Okay,
all right?
We do from 10?
So, yeah, we can do that. From 10, we have Al Green, then Otis Redding, Beyonce, Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles, followed by Mariah Carey, Billie Holiday, Sam Cooke, Whitney Houston, number 1, Aretha Franklin.
Right, which we are comfortable with. However, so we all discuss this amongst ourselves. I don't know 100% what all the criteria is that goes into putting this list together, but there are some people who are left off.
Yeah,
it's kind of shocking that they've been left off.
It's vague. Originality, influence, depth of an artist's catalog, breadth of their musical legacy. So there are people expected, like Barbara Streisand, who has a natural gift.
Phenomenal.
But then you know somebody like Bob Dylan, he's not a singer.
No. Not a Barbara Streisand kind of singer.
So there's so much disparity here. I
agree.
What did the writers at Rolling Stone do? Did they just take darts and throw them at a bunch of names? I'm still trying to figure out their
methodology for coming up with these, right? So here's the thing. Celine Dion, not on the list. How is she not on the list?
Right.
I don't care if she was 198, which is not where she belongs. She should have been on the list. Pink wasn't on the list, who is also a vocalist.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber, Jennifer Hudson, Janet Jackson, Tony Bennett, okay, Madonna, who, her influence, though, has been incredible.
Impact, for sure. Talent.
She's a hard worker, though. Nat King Cole and Dionne Warwick.
Yeah,
I'm lost.
I don't know. It's I think, if I was somebody's boss and I assigned this to writers, I'm not sure that they would get a good grade for their effort.
I don't think they would either. Can we just talk about how Michael Jackson was number 86? 86? No.
You know what? Let's come up with our own list.
Okay, that's
and
hard.
Do it the right way.
We should.
And then let's see what everybody thinks.
I know, right? Well, here's the thing. This is the one that caught me off guard. Jennifer Hudson, she earns an EGOT at the Tony Awards. So stars who have Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony. Jasmine Sullivan, who had that phenomenal album that broke records. Christina Aguilera, Carrie Underwood, Kelly Clarkson. They made the list, but they didn't break the top 100.
Right. Now, one thing I will give them credit for is that they did include, there was diversity in their in the people who made the list. There were a lot of Latin American artists.
True.
Celia Cruz.
I know.
She should be on there and people should know about her.
Yes, that's true.
So I'll give credit where credit is due.
Okay. All right. So there's good and bad to it, but the fact that certain people were left off. Bette Midler.
Absolutely. I'm a bet head.
Yes. I'm the beehive, you're the bet head. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Not on there, Celine Dion. Very confusing. Let's see. Alicia Keys. Wait. Rolling Stone provided negativo. Yeah, Alicia. Yeah. Not having Celine vocal trinity. I'm trying to think about all of this. It's just Taylor Swift, who is good. She's a performer. She's an artist. But there's just some people missing off of this. So.
And we've talked about Nona Hendryx before, who was part of, Patti LaBelle made it.
Yes.
But when there was the trio, LaBelle, there were 3 powerhouse female vocalists, Patti LaBelle, Nona Hendryx, and Sarah Dash. And Sarah Dash, who died recently, she was amazing vocalist.
And when I think of Nona Hendryx, so I didn't know anything about Nona Hendryx.
Right.
I went to Black Women Rock, which is in Detroit every year. I came back telling John about oh my God, I saw this woman, her name was Nona Hendryx. John was like, Of
Yeah.
course I know right?
Saw her in the
Yes.
70s, you know.
She's phenomenal, and I don't know how. There's so many incredible artists that don't get the recognition that they
Well,
deserve.
and you know what else? Recently in the news, because Anita Pointer died recently. Those sisters, when there were 4 of them, when they first hit the scene and they were singing all of those, like, you know, jazzy tunes and nostalgia, their harmony and their voices, it was like otherworldly, that old soul
Yes.
talent that just you don't know where it's coming from.
Yeah, I mean, the list is very confusing. Again, I think it's very subjective because we don't know what they were working with. But we've got questions, and if you've got questions or you just want a good laugh, go to Twitter. Social media was hilarious when this came out. Some of the stuff was very harsh, and some of it was funny, but people had opinions, and I highly recommend that you guys check it out. Rolling Stone,
Yeah,
we're shrugging our shoulders,
yeah, I mean, people get irate over
Yes.
stuff like this.
and rightfully so. Well, thanks for hanging out, guys. Let us know what you think. Send us an email. We want to know. Rolling Stone 200 greatest singers of in their opinion.
Yeah.
What do you think?
And we've been talking about it for days.
And I think
Still.
we're still going to be talking about it for a while. Bye, guys.